Good morning, everyone. This is Corey Hinkle with your Ankerstar Wealth Daily Update. We got some interesting news yesterday related to a syndicate that some Ankerstar Wealth clients participated in recently, which was an xAI fundraise that valued the company at $230 billion just a couple of months ago, maybe even less than that. It was very recent. And then yesterday we get news that xAI is being acquired by SpaceX at a $250 billion valuation. So up from the valuation that the Ankerstar Wealth clients participated in that syndicate, with a $230 billion valuation. I'm going to hit on some more details around that, what to expect. Will I get SpaceX shares? When? How does this work? Is SpaceX going public? When is that? So I'm going to dig into all that, but just wanted to hit that that's what the show's primary topic is today. And then before that, I'll give you a little market update. I must remind you, this is a financial education presentation. You must do your own due diligence before acting on anything you hear in this presentation. More disclaimer information can be found on ankerstarwealth.com, and the opinions expressed are mine and mine alone. All right, market update. It's a mixed bag. It's a risk-off kind of environment here. You're seeing, there's that breaking. Walmart hits a $1 trillion market cap, so you're seeing kind of those safety plays catch a bid, whereas the technology stocks are selling off a bit. And that's kind of where we are. But you mix that all together, the S&P 500 is down about 0.5%. If we go look at that S&P 500 just a little closer, we're really sitting at all-time highs. So we're not in a meaningful drawdown. There are some things that are in meaningful drawdowns: software, Bitcoin, and then some more one-off type stocks out there. But software and Bitcoin have really been hit, and there's been increased volatility in the precious metals. That doesn't typically happen at all-time highs. That kind of whipsaw volatility. So that is something to watch. Our gold and silver signaling something that we might get some other volatility in the broader markets. We'll see. Now the NASDAQ, though, that technology-focused index, you're down more. That you're not at all-time highs. I mean, you kind of are, but you're a few percent away. You're probably three-ish% away from an all-time high. If we drill down even further, the Mag 7. The Mag 7 is those big technology stocks. You're actually down 6% from all-time high. So, technology is getting hit. Now, how do you view that? Does that mean, we must run from technology at this point, just like people were flocking to technology, prior to this choppier time? And that doesn't mean that. What that really means is that technology is giving you better opportunities, at least for now, than you were getting, 4 months ago, right? So that's what that means. And vice versa, you're seeing things like Walmart or Pepsi. You're seeing energy stocks. You're seeing some of those more slow and steady type companies. They're catching a bid right now, whereas they were not in recent years, right? As people were focused on, more exclusively with technology. So when a sector that you own is out of favor, that's a time to be kind of an acquirer, right? And then if technology falls out of favor, well, then that gives you that opportunity to become an acquirer there. All right. So jumping over, SpaceX is acquiring xAI. They've already acquired xAI, and it valued xAI at $250 billion. Just recently, Ankerstar Wealth shareholders, sorry, not Ankerstar Wealth shareholders, Ankerstar Wealth clients were offered participation in that xAI fundraise syndicate where they were acquiring shares in xAI. I want to be clear, from our understanding, this is not a cash offer. So the folks who participated in that syndicate, you will not be losing your shares of xAI. You are going to get a share swap, and you will be inheriting SpaceX shares. Now, I have a presentation here where I can go a little deeper into that. So let's do that now. So SpaceX is acquiring xAI at $250 billion. I want to make sure you understand the process. The acquisition of xAI by SpaceX marks that significant milestone. Really, this is a two Elon Musk companies. So, Elon is the most shareholder-friendly CEO that I've ever seen. He gets the job done, even if, like at Tesla, the car business is, I mean, if you want to be totally honest, it's actually in decline and has been in decline for quite some time. Not going to zero, but in decline. But he finds a way to, introduce a new thesis for the 2030s, which gives him essentially multiple years of runway into kind of people now waiting on the humanoids. So he finds a way to reward those shareholders at all times. And that is true again here for xAI investors and for the folks who are participating in that syndicate. So SpaceX, so what that means here is the acquisition's already been closed. If you bought those xAI shares, which quite a few folks did, you're going to get SpaceX shares instead. Now, these will still be privately held for now. We expect sometime this summer, potentially as early as June, SpaceX will be looking to go public. We know that that's their intent. You don't know the exact date. That will become probably not clear until actually like a month or so before. They kind of, it's sort of uncertain until they get it pinned down, and things move very fast. So if you participated in that syndicate, you already have SpaceX shares at this point, or you're in the process of getting them. And then when SpaceX goes public, you will have those pre-IPO shares. SpaceX, you'll have them. It's highly likely that those shares will appreciate. There's going to be quite a bit of demand for that. One thing you have to be concerned with here, SpaceX is going public so late in their development that they're projected to be $1 trillion plus company, especially in combination with xAI. And let me backtrack a little bit. As an xAI shareholder, you're gonna own, like 20-ish% of the combined entity. So it's not you're not necessarily getting you're getting SpaceX, but you're only owning a relative proportion compared to what they were acquired at relative to the larger entity. Nonetheless, you'll have pre-IPO SpaceX shares. That won't matter on IPO day. People will be buying the combined entity, and they're likely to bid that up. And again, what I was getting at is you do with these massive share issuances for IPOs, they drain a lot of liquidity from the market. It will be a heavy day in the broader market because so much liquidity will need to flow just to the SpaceX entity. But as the market digests it, that will become less and less of a problem. I don't know how much they're looking to raise. So when a company goes IPO, they'll raise a certain amount. Like if the company's worth, 1.2, 1.3 trillion at the time of IPO, they're going to issue shares to raise like 50 billion or something. And again, we don't know exactly how much they're looking to raise. The more they raise, the more liquidity they'll need from the market that day. Kind of the heavier the broader market might feel that day as they transition so much money into the hands of, really the internal SpaceX and xAI team. But on IPO day, you won't have your shares. Now, you might be wondering, will my shares eventually make it over to Schwab? And the answer to that question should be yes. We don't know all the details there. But as a pre-IPO shareholder, you will be subject to an extended lockup period. It'd be at least 6 months. It could drag on a little more than that, depending on the processing of actually getting you your SpaceX shares. We expect that you might, and again, this is very early, first look, you might get your SpaceX shares deposited or viewable in your Schwab accounts as early as January 2027. And at that time, the syndicate will wind down, the management will wind down, and you'll just have your SpaceX shares. So then they'd be sellable then once you get them in Schwab if you wanted to. I suspect that the folks who invested in xAI will be happy to see those SpaceX shares hit their account and will likely want to hold those depending on the market environment at that time. It won't take much action from you, but again, there will be some processing activities going on from the private firm that we've worked with, Moonshots, into you holding those assets on your own in your brokerage account. And I did already mention there will be a lockup period on insiders. They can't have pre-IPO shareholders just start immediately selling, or it would kind of crash the price, because there's been SpaceX was created in 2002. So I think you could probably imagine there's some folks there who are ready to offload some shares. They've been holding an illiquid asset for quite some time at this point, and they'll be looking forward to getting some money from those, not looking to sell all their shares, I'm sure, but just like, okay, I want to, I've been holding on to this asset and I want to turn it into a new house somewhere else. And I'll be doing that after the lockup period. Can't have everyone do that right up front. We talked about that IPO expected in the summer. Now, here's one thing that I don't know, and we'll be looking into more. You prepaid 5 years of management fees by participating in the syndicate to the facilitator, so to Moonshots. Now, this happened so quickly that there's no chance Moonshots will be a part of this thing for 5 years. It could be, it seems like, it'd be really fast. Let's say at most 2 years. So you might be wondering, will I be getting a prorated, portion of that fee back? There's a decent chance that you will. It depends on how the contract is written, and I haven't been able to look at one of those this morning, so I can't confirm whether or not you will. There's about 3 different options for Moonshots to handle that. And at Ankerstar Wealth, we've never had one of these things wind down so quickly. So this is kind of a new thing for us. But I just want you to know, if you're wondering that, hey, will I get a prorated portion of those fees back? It wouldn't happen soon. It would happen probably after the shares arrive to your account. But there is, a decent, we'll call it 50-ish% chance that you might get a prorated portion of those fees sent back to you, which would be wonderful. I mean, that reduces some of the friction of your participation in the process. That's, I think, all I have for today. Let me see if I missed anything in this presentation. Yeah, I mean, really exciting. We've never, Steve went through so much of the coaching of, hey, this is going into a black box. You likely won't get to see or learn anything about this for the foreseeable future. And lo and behold, a couple of months later, we get acquired. xAI gets acquired by SpaceX. So really cool. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments down there or email us. You know where to find us. I hope everyone has a wonderful day and look forward to talking to you soon.